Okay, so I just finished waterless washing the Grand Prix, and so now this is completely optional only because I'm going to do a review of the IGL Ecoshine Enhancer, which is their hybrid quick detailer. This is a ceramic infused product. They claim up to 4 weeks of protection with this in terms of hydrophobic behavior. So I just use N914, and we're going to use it on pretty much every surface. I'm not going to use it on the glass because I have the Adams stuff on there, and then again I just want to test out the invisible glass stuff here as a standalone. But so we're real simple to use this here. Just mist it on the surface, and this has this funky sprayer, it spits it out like foam. It's not the best. I'm gonna use it on this towel here, and I really don't use these towels most of the time, but I was like, let me try them. Okay, so just go over the surface. I have plenty on here where I can work larger areas, and it's starting to drizzle, so I'm getting some drizzle. I didn't believe the weatherman, but here we are. Flip your towel over. And really it's that simple to use this product. You can use it on pretty much any surface: paint, glass, wheels, plastic trim. For example, if I wanted to just hit this trim, you know, I could. Let me wipe off these drizzle spots with the dry side. That's pretty much it. Again, I would just spray it on the surface here. Other than the sprayer, I think it's a fine product to work with. Well, that tree's dropping lemons left and right. And that's probably a bit too much product to use anyways, but I just wanted to kind of just show you that even if you do use that much, you'll have no problems with it. And this isn't the slickest product, but it has more of that smooth feeling. It's pretty good. Let me just get that top piece here. And wipe it off. So we're just going to work around the entire car here. Now it's starting to drizzle heavier, which all my work just went to shame here, but that's pretty much the IGL Ecoshine Enhancer. It will leave you a nice gloss once it starts to set up and cure, because I've done that side of the hood already. You know, it looks pretty good because the ceramic is gonna cure on here, and it actually has pretty decent water beating. I just put it on here, but let's see. You can actually see some of the beads in here. So it's got pretty decent water beating on here. So for the first wash, well, we'll see what this drizzle does to it, and I can kind of follow up with you on what that looks like. But again, that's the Ecoshine hybrid quick detailer, and you see we're starting to get drizzle here. Nothing heavy, but this is it. So the car's going to get dirty once again. Again, thanks for watching. Actually, it's clean, so I can come back after and just wipe it down with the quick detailer if I wanted to, but we'll just let it go. at least I want to give you an idea of what it's like to apply onto a few panels. The only panels I didn't get to apply it to are like the trunk here and this lower part of the car, but the car's clean now. Now it's gonna get wet again. We'll just leave it and go from there, but at least you get an idea of the waterless wash method and the Ecoshine Enhancer hybrid quick detailer. And this car looked good for about 2 minutes. Now it's back to getting wet. And again, thanks for watching. All right, so we had some drizzle, actually basically light rain here, and you can see that the beading of IGL Ecoshine Enhancer is actually really nice. And so I just want to kind of just showcase that, just kind of give you an idea of what the beading looks like. It looks really good. You know, the sheet rate's pretty good as well because I have bare spots, you know, of course on lower areas here. But overall the beading looks really good on there. Like I said, I just did basically the hood. I didn't do this this side over here, but I basically just did the thing here, and I actually did this fender as well, and you can see that there's no water left on there. So so far it's really impressive in that regard. So I just want to kind of post some updates on what you're gonna see in terms of beading and sheeting on here. So again, thanks for watching, and if I remember when I wash it next time, I'll show you the actual beading when you're washing it, and also the sheeting of it. But for now, you can at least see what it looks like when it reacts to rain. All right, so I just want to do a quick test here, and I had wiped my front glass here with N914, and most of you know that the invisible glass ceramic coating is a sheeting type product here. So again, if you flood the surface, it kind of just sheets off, and then it doesn't have the most impressive water beading on there. It actually does work when you're when it's raining, because you're not going to get that much rain where it kind of just you get so much water where it's going to become flooding on there. So it does work. It's just not as fast as like the Art to Shine one. And so again, just to kind of keep it with the IGL theme as part of the video, I'm going to go ahead and spray this on the passenger side here. We're going to increase the hydrophobic behavior of the coating itself. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to showcase the hydrophobic behavior of the IGL product. And you know, we know that this side floods, and so now if I spray this on here, you know, how good is it going to be? And so I'll just throw a couple spritzes on there. I got some overspray on that side, but I'll have to go clean it up. But just a quick waffle towel. This is not the best towel. I was about to trash it. You know, like, let me just use it for one last thing here. So I'm using it kind of in direct sun. It's not super hot right now. So I'm just gonna flip it over to a dry side and just buff it off. And you don't need a lot of product. A little goes a long way with this one. Works excellent as a drying aid. You know, works, like I said, works as a drying aid, works great as a standalone, and you know, after you dry the paint. Yeah, so that's good. I got everything that's off of there. So it's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, you can use it pretty much on any coating. I've used it on my Camaro, which has the Cquartz coatings on there. I've used it on this one, which has the PNS stuff. Again, I didn't use it in the entire car. It's just mostly the front clip, which I gave it a try on. And then I ended up topping those areas with some waterless washes. Last time I was doing some silica waterless washing testing on here, and so I put it on those two on here. But overall, the product's really good. And so I'm going to go ahead and just get to the first wash portion of the rest of the paint here, and then I'll showcase the hydrophobic behavior on that glass piece right there, just to show you what it looks like, and we'll see how it compares to the Art to Shine one. I did wipe the Art to Shine one with Echo, so that's kind of come into play there. I'll probably panel wipe it right now because Echo doesn't leave a lot of protection behind anyway. I use it at 1 to 20, so I'll panel wipe that side right now just to kind of strip anything off of that. But overall, that's the IGL. There goes the neighbor. We use the IGL Ecoshine Enhancer hybrid quick detailer on the passenger side to kind of just check out the hydrophobics of it. And then again, I'll show you the first wash or I should say the wash of the Grand Prix, not the first wash, but the wash of the Grand Prix, to show the hydrophobics on the front clip from this product. It's been on the paint already for 2 weeks, and so we're going to see how, 2 weeks. This has a claim durability of up to 4 weeks. So take a look at that, and we'll give you final thoughts once I showcase that portion of it. I do a initial wash or initial rinse of the paint after having just the front clip having IGL Ecoshine Enhancer, and so we'll look at it on the glass here to kind of see how it looks. But on here on the hood, it's been 2 weeks, and that looks pretty good. A really nice water beading. If I kind of just come in here, real nice water beading, and again the surface is still dirty, and so we'll look and see how it change the surface tension on this piece of glass that had the invisible glass coating. We'll see what the IGL does in that regard, because we know that the invisible glass is more of a sheeting type coating versus the Art to Shine one, which I didn't put anything on here. I panel wiped the Echo that was there. And so I think I still have remnants of Echo still on the surface here, because look how the surface is there versus the IGL on there. So that IGL really enhanced the hydrophobic properties that were there. And so we'll see how it looks like after the first wash. I think I still have remnants of Cquartz Echo on here, but you can tell that looks really nice, even flooding it with its max. That IGL stuff has got some fantastic hydrophobic properties on it. I think you guys will enjoy that. So let me just go ahead and get through the wash process, and we'll go from there. Okay, so now I'm rinsing off the rest of the car after the contact wash, and that IGL at least survived on the hood. We'll take a look on the glass right now. Let me just get the hose. And so yes, you can see that it survived the contact wash of W4 from G-Technic and PrimeLab Pure Wash. And you can see that this side, I think, still has some residue from the iron remover at the top, but you can see it's kind of degraded to the point. I think my bottle of Art to Shine was a little old and it's not performing very well, but you can see the IGL stuff does a real fantastic job of adding hydrophobic behavior. Look at the beading that you get here. So it's really nice water beading on the surface here, and it sheets very fast on there. So it's a real nice product. If you guys want to try it out, I would recommend it. I do like it, and I would pick up another bottle easily. But yeah, this thing just performs very nice. So if you guys are looking for a different type of product, pick up the IGL Ecoshine Enhancer. I'll give you final thoughts in a second here. Okay, so I just brought out all these products because I think I want to kind of just mention here how good this lineup looks. So if you have an IGL coating and you're asking yourself, what products do I need to maintain my IGL coating? If you want to stay within the IGL family, you have yourself the Ecoshine Enhancer, or you have Premier, or just get both products. You use this monthly, and at the 6-month mark you can use Premier to kind of just boost your coating if you want to continue to maintain it long term, because your coating is eventually going to degrade over time, and the hydrophobic layer is the first thing to kind of go over time. Even after a decon wash, maybe you're not going to kind of bring it back, and you kind of just use these to top it up here and there. The Ecoshine Enhancer falls into the category of the Carpro Elixir, the Geon Ceramic Detailer, the Adams Graphene Detail Spray. It falls in that category where it's not going to have the protection of a spray sealant like Premier, but it's still going to offer you some form of protection with some light cleaning ability. Now, I personally wouldn't use these as actual detailers. I would actually use it as a drying aid and a standalone product. Say you completely dried your car, then you come back and you use this to kind of put something on the paint. People love touching their paint. Maybe, you know, you're going to increase gloss and leave a layer of protection behind. So that's where it kind of falls in. One thing I do like about the IGL Enhancer is it's not as temperature dependent as Copper Elixir. And what I mean by that is Copper Elixir will tend to streak more at cold temperatures. I haven't experienced that with the IGL Enhancer. I haven't had a chance to use the ceramic detailer from Geon. We'll use that next. The graphene detail spray, some people complain about using it as a drying aid. I've never had a problem with it. So again, this works both ways, and it leaves a real nice gloss behind. Once the polymers and the ceramic components start to kind of cross-link and cure, it will enhance, you know, that's the product here, enhance the form of protection on your paint, whether it's a wax, coating, or a sealant on there. It's going to leave impressive water beading, as you guys saw that, and water sheeting, as I quote, enhanced the water behavior of the invisible glass coating on the Grand Prix on the passenger side, but because it's leaving its own protection behind. I can't test the durability, at least not yet. I have an idea of how I want to test it, but we'll get to that point. I think I'm just going to monitor on the glass for the time being, and then I can kind of just give an update and say, hey, you know, it started fading at X amount of washes, maybe 5, 6, 7, whatever amount of washes it takes. Then I can kind of post feedback that you know, it lasted this long for me. Again, that's all climate dependent, because here in Southern California is a lot different from someone in the Midwest versus someone on the East Coast versus somebody across the world. You know, it's just a different climate, so it may last longer for me versus somebody else. It may get less durability, but overall it's a real nice product. It's not going to be as slick as Copper Elixir or the graphene detail spray from Adams, or like Bead Maker. So a lot of people really like Bead Maker because of its slickness. It's not going to be as slick as that. It leaves more of a smooth feeling, so it's not going to be tacky or anything like that. It's just going to be more smooth. Your hand will still glide across the paint, but it's going to be smooth versus that really slick feeling, like, you know, Premier leaves a real slick finish behind. So again, I just want to kind of just pass that along. I do enjoy using it. I originally bought this again to maintain the IGL Kenzo, but because I messed up the application, I couldn't really get a chance to use it. But it works with any coating. I have a quarter of it left, and yeah, I would definitely pick up another bottle, as I mentioned before. It's a real nice product to use. I don't remember the cost difference between these two and where it falls in, but if you're concerned about cost, just buy it on sale. Many sites offer 20-25% off these days, and you can get a really nice deal on the type of product here. But again, it's just going to help your coating stay hydrophobic longer, as your coating is going to lose its hydrophobic layer first before it actually completely is completely removed from the paint. And so that's going to, this is just going to kind of enhance the beading. And say you have a coating, say, let's just use one of these for example. Say you have Kenzo on your vehicle, and every month you're using the IGL Enhancer. You can perfectly do that. You can use it all for the entire time frame of the time you have Kenzo on it, even after the decon wash. Or maybe you do a decon wash every 4 to 6 months. You can come back and use Premier and then maintain with the Enhancer again. So just to kind of give you an idea of how you would maintain one of your IGL coatings, really just any coating in general. That's the way you would kind of do that. But yeah, I hope this helps, and I would definitely recommend picking up the IGL Enhancer. I think it's a fantastic product. I think you guys would enjoy it. I personally enjoyed it, and I would definitely pick up another bottle of it. And again, very nice product in the grand scheme of things versus other products that have been on the market, even new stuff. This thing is still a top-notch product, so definitely pick it up. And again, thanks for watching.